24/7, the same for pause. In the yard, Titi, Bequa, no what 8 hours, no 9 and no. Now, Captain Smart, I call no 9, I could see 12 a.m. 8 hours. Captain Smart airport, and that's a million people. 12 a.m. ABC Amapa, 8 a.m. And it's a way you man of power, money how because I do bit many. When you man, money how because I much with me.
A few moments later.
Let me assure you that it is not the idea of government to take public money and invest in something called 24-hour economy. No. So if you are waiting for us to bring you a document in Parliament saying we are taking so much money to invest in 24-hour economy, you won't see it.
24-hour economy. Yes, yeah. John Mahama and this yard dream who you are quite. Yabama passport officer here 24/7, no break. Yabama DVL here 24/7, the same for pause. In the yard Titi, Bequa no what 8 hours, no 9 and no. Now Captain Smart, I call no 9. I could see 12 a.m. 8 hours. Captain Smart airport, and that's a million people. 12 a.m. ABC Amapa, 8 a.m. And it's a chronometer, or rubber with me under the ECG through PDS. Opa, wow, we hear me be our WhatsApp meter, Nibino. Yantoncha, we hear United Showbiz, we are. Or the Indians say, we are. Dundumunyame used to Kenya and I will fear TV, fridge, Dundumibia, Nakohimitano, but we are ready. Chrono oh no, I'm trying to tell and I said Yawa Bermuda. The situation in terms of light though was not like this. He said yeah time cry and this app will be no Makofaban.
Who used to be?
Me. Once you are using the app, you are financing by Women's campaign. Because that app
who used to old meter.
Me, I don't use the app to buy power.
And to call
yes, because ECG Jumaya for IT for Ankasa creative app. You bet me use app on our phones, in our palms, the aton Kenya. But we buy also on Pedia, Ghana for my phone. On our for the company by a friend Haptel, or more form of app umbra. As a make it A plus in one. Or Makofa or more app aba. Yet you are 147 million cities. Titisicano. 1. Yes. 1.4 trillion. Yes. 147 million. I can show you the reports. I can pull them out for you. ASAP has even issued a statement on it. Chronometer. Rubber with me under the ECG through PDS. Opa, wow, we hear me be our WhatsApp meter, Nibino. Yantoncha, we hear United Showbiz, we are. Or the Indians say, we are. Dundumunyame used to Kenya and I will fear TV, fridge, Dundumibia, Nakohimitano, but we are ready. Chrono oh no, I'm trying to tell and I said Yawa Bermuda. The situation in terms of light though was not like this. He said yeah time cry and this app will be no Makofaban.
Who used to be?
Me. Once you are using the app, you are financing by Women's campaign. Because that app
who used to old meter.
Me, I don't use the app to buy power.
And to call
yes, because ECG Jumaya for IT for Ankasa creative app. You bet me use app on our phones, in our palms, the aton Kenya. But we buy also on Pedia, Ghana for my phone. On our for the company by a friend Haptel, or more form of app umbra. As a man, make it be a
media, I want that boy. Yes, in prophecy, Kendia, would yes, Kaba, Islam. And no, yet now, yet. All the one, that's what I said. They say, yet now, yet. And that they come, they tell me, I know. And you are, son, and I can't hear I am fair. Miriam, Tominia, Paul. And maybe a gym, and maybe a gym, and say, Samuel, now your mamma, I won't let her know. Yes, you will not come. Minia, Abanya Koya, Yasin Profusi, Kendia, Odias Kaba, Islam, and Nonuma, Yena, Yen. Omoma, that's what I said. They say, Yena, Yen, and that they come, Vitamin D. I know. And you are the son, and I can't hear I am fair. Miriam, Tominia Paul, and maybe a children, and maybe a children, and say, Zabuatia, now your mamma, our one leper. Yes,
Mr. Mayafi, F, Chema Seven. Mr. Mayafi, F, quality, Tommy. What's the mere sure say, come up, Mr. Come up, F, Fatanipa. What also when you're home for so? Or say, Mammy Quadrin Kakra. Now my coffee. Now addiction here. Or say, my afina and Rawoton. Probably has said, Nedia, Metuana. Now, Monsieur Debut, you go for Frobia, and also, yeah, intimate no more, but I can't obey you. Politics is about conviction. Listen, then politics is about conviction. Ma will not cry, will not cry. Which na hatch na ho? O can't set a full na ho? No, Muslim Juni. That talk about me, I'm a full. The name PPH, na next year. I think you know my country. Then your pocket bill. You can't run on the air. Miss Ramon, me meaning set. Mr. Mayafi, F, Chema Seven. Mr. Mayafi, F, quality, Tommy. What's the mere sure say, come up, Mr. Come up, F, Fatanipa. What also when you're home for so? Or say, Mammy Quadrin Kakra. Now my coffee. Now addiction here. Or say, my afina and Rawoton. Probably has said, Nedia, Metuana. Now, Monsieur Debut, you go for Frobia, and also, yeah, intimate no more, but I can't obey you. Politics is about conviction. Listen, then politics is about conviction. Ma will not cry, will not cry. Which na hatch na ho? O can't set a full na ho? No, Muslim Juni. That talk about me, I'm a full. The name PPH, na next year. I think you know my country. Then your pocket bill. You can't run on the air. Miss Ramon, me meaning set.
Ebusuya yada onyame ase se ode enne so acheyen enne ye Wednesday the 19th of November. Afi year started now there was a lot of uncertainties na ye facing. And so I believe say papa mu bonimo no nyame ne ye ni na edi ne ye. And say what enkwamu tetrema da abotwe mu na moje di umu afro sania enye usika enye wa ho ofe enye obi bie unim die bi awowo na mbom eya adom bi na ama woka atiasefo ho mama wakwa aba e de aba political zone page so na masan so echiawo enchia emu odere na fi so ma ejise mo a mo hwe yen ewo YouTube misrao se oba YouTube o hwe me na wenja comment ya me hu se o hwe me na metumi ama wakwa abapo na mabodin po edi aka asem enimeto akoso asremo se oba na obejoin ni program no nko ade a bomodi neja comment chia me if nothing at all ka hello bi tre me na emwa saaso na o hwe e Facebook so a mesrao se obeja comment se ode chia me ana dia odi bia no ana even wadwenkyere bibia opese otwero bia no otwera at least mehu se asemasi ana obenten na ababe join me a oboa me no na enne abusua enkomo bibiri na wo ho na meje breast na enne me mo atena ase se ne se 3 hours kra na ebetumi aya ya be ye se adwuma nenne na bibi efro eko ase MPP for yanhwe ni yi a menuanom media se ubisa me se hwan na be wini MPP flag bearership race na minim de obe wini because of how onipa no wa conduct no. However ye won crofo bi so a wo so age atum se ye ntumi wini enu nti every opportunity bia ye benya ye bema party no ho aye tan no eno na ye beye na eno na ekoso sabio ye free bibi proxy voting me mente ase kakra me wo proxy voting ho ne se eya most of the times no ebra ye beto aba no ebia na obi eni sa jurisdiction no na se oni country na se be bia ye sa voting no nyanso otumi se otumi to aba enu nti so wo ba bia otumi di ni tumi ama obi to aba na ye den edema no ebio ende se otwe electronic na technology ko akọ nanim na ebeye den so obi beba beka kire wo se ye voting we proxy voting amenu nti no obi akọ over vote ana obi akọ wiem adentia because enne no technology no making a way say obi bia oye eligible say so vote bia no sa akwanya no wo na offer processing and I don't think say ka say me de mitumi ama bia fa say comfort say onkoto aba mame na say bio say me de mitumi ama comfort say onkoto aba mame na anaso onko gina manemo onko di dwuma bi mame na menkrata mikuta me bibia mikuta kire se me ye sabio obi a me wotumi se mitumi to aba no menyi ni se no yenwiamu na akofa nsem bebere e de aba ama enne no ye United States of America USA oba pani a edeku na no ewo ye America memu oba ya Afrimpom asem na making ode nsem bi abetudwa na in fact me call Ghana web a me read ade no na me dwene wo se na sa ade a mo yi kra no emretia especially most otabi committee ayate mo se mo nya sa adwuma no mo need to me kra se mo to me ruling on something like that enti adan na ade a ense ye ade a embreki ye enkrofo bi ne ya adwene na ne de yaba se enye no ene de be ye adwuma eye proxy voting ya ma me oba ya na wa ha me ma ne nche because ene maka se adwuma ne dọọso ntim de ne baba quick na oni ye di hu nkomo kakra na wo a onte proxy kra se no ti ase se proxy kra proxy voting no kra no ase ne sen mesre mo yenya guest sa na ya amomoa na yempia page no na entumi nko me cheche mu ni na owi a afi ye beba back na ye de ye nkomo no ato aso oba pani
Yeah, minya.
ene so ye ha won ejuma ojeto sebe mo so no.
Service to God and country.
Thank you. Mami, ende aumachi mi nyane ya. Endra na jupo na start tete ye. Enkamia ko ese wo ya stubborn kakra. Ade. Ade na wo ya stubborn sa because enanu ya na ebe ma warning say be bold. Be bold di yenwie. Me kura ma bom abaso say eba na diaspora MPP dia. The role eye USA for me play even in your reforms crown eye vast. Nti ya de na de me tete say say proxy voting ewo ho I believe say mo de mra na hyehyeye ana say eye ade amugi tu mu ka mo de aye adwuma ene ye say afan bi say muntwam ana ye ma ne ye adwuma me pa cho enkomo ne tete ma mintie o
Yo, minya Felix Mechia o ene anopei. Yeah, had the anopa.
yes ya area
That were tiefo and washefo. No crack MPP amanyoko. Brand nyina no se ye kasi ye beko akwakoto aba. Whether a presidential primaries, whether a national executives elections are party no eti committee na omo de election no ehun dumadie no omo de ho sema bata election ho nya na omo de akodan sa committee no na omo mediate ama the National Executive Council no na omo hwe ama atoto niema na enyina nso nim say elections nhyehyɛ mu no ya woni ama bebree a ɛde ewum na Ghana mra enso ɛyɛ mra batan a mra ya party nso mra nyinaa ɛde ekɔkɔhyɛ ase into the Constitution of Ghana na ankasa and Article 55 and a ka about political parties and elections. And now on that basis, no, on my bad time, so a yemra, a regulations are they running elections are a coso Ghana. Now one of those running bino any sa a friend is saying
proxy
Ghana public elections regulation.
Public elections regulation. But your mama found me pen in my paper now. Additional started.
Intina edina ayana Fred Dona for no electoral commission focus is CI, which is not instrument. Based on the Article 55, no. Article 55 no any exhaustive enough for baby because constitution the foundational document.
Okay.
Na omawo akwanya so obeye mmara bia ka ho ti whether a national instrument and a statutory instrument obi now the asa akọbọ mmara batan no chidom ama that's why one of such regulation no any CI 127 and then the current CI no election period bia no so almost sakrema omutimi de foforo ba na edide foforo atoso enya different CIs over the years and running public elections so kwanya ye fast so public elections no esa chiro proxy ye ni akohwe proxy which is the Regulation 25 no, that talks about proxy voting. In the wisdom of the law, no, who say you found fundamental right to vote, to exercise our franchise. Let's make them rebia. Ebia a coincidence binti. Na untimi wo baby a woto aba no ebra na ye to aba. Na mmara so hu se wo bato no ho hia ma democracy a ye chichire ni nti. Yes sir. In the event se wo yare, ya kan. Nti oho jojo untimi mpie emma meto aba. Ebi kra da yare sabia. Ana watu kwan. Ada ebeto aba na wo mpeso aso ho no na uni ho. Mraba tan say electoral commission no emfa nhyehyɛ bi ento ho emma sese bibi na untimi wo ho ebra ye to aba no due to ill health, due to say you are outside the country and all that. Uba apply to the elections committee or commission. Now within the election cycle, no more 42 days within which I bit my exercises are right. So after 42 days now, and in no yet continue on rem. A child you also ye. If a crop as or to mount, obey Philly. Why we are the notary public and a commissioner of oath. No, I endorse because it's a legally binding
document.
A legally binding undertaking. I will say go through that legal process of say a notary public or a commission of oath will endorse it also. Now, why your copies? If you are copies, no, I will say echo. Although I didn't so I then account. Now you so ama I say you create a proxy list. A proxy list. Now, what proxy? So you have to be a voter yourself. So
okay.
Of saying primaries, and you have to be a delegate. And son will beat me amount the mandate to say call your proxy man because me.
But Otobo ase jina homa chiri ho kakra ni mu. Proxy no ansa na wo betumi akogina obi anam se wo okoto aba ama no. Wankasa ukogina na name na se wo ye obi a wo ye delegate. Sa na wo ka.
Yes.
Okay. Bacho.
Until one year delegate, untimi nkonko ye proxy ma obi. And that is the of the rules around the proxy.
Okay.
Yeah. That means akwanya say. Maybe a to abanokra utimi wura ho to begin with. Pana watimi aye the toso.
Okay.
Now within the MPP history, you comply with the Ghana CI successive elections, whether it is presidential primaries, whether it is national executive elections. Proxy.
Yo.
Over the years.
This year, I'm person introduce
you. Successive years.
Okay.
The Kai pass in 2010 say, and did they buy a man for was protesting me proxy no, but we stood our grounds and proxy was used. 2014 the same. 2018 in Koforudia proxy was used. 2022 proxy was used. 2023 and also noise by our grounds. So when it comes to the issue of proxy, it is a principled position. It is a principled position. We don't change not because of candidate A, B, or C be our all contested election. Because candidate A, B, or C no ever become a call. but the principle must remain.
Mm-hmm.
And the external branch of the party, no, we also find ourselves in even a more peculiar situation.
Okay.
The baby are grown pompous one.
Munio.
Obi because obeko Ghana. Onya bre so be se kwan wadwumam se de be ma yemfa ma no. Omo osusua. Time a na January aye be to abai. Na school abie because school abie. Obi ani ba wo school a oni ayibuafo. Fa de ba ko fa de benefit school ene ne keka ho. Ni nyina atimi akwansidi a on that basis nti entimi nka say oh pase okofie na akoto aba. Nti akwansidi na esoso yenya ye wa abochi mu edoso. Edoso. And nti say when we are talking of proxy eye bibia eda yen people yakoma so a nka you would expect to say you get 100% support from the diaspora base.
Yep.
Your co-election anu ya so be kaya external branches we pushed for certain reforms to be a party no anyantum amana part of the motions ekoto so aba.
Yeah.
One of it being say in can you pass the expansion of the delegate votes no. In common so chapters nyina any part of the exercise.
Chapters no.
Yeah. They can also play a critical role in the diaspora mobilization.
Exactly.
And then to see extended a
courtesy no.
A vote no to polling station near our adatina. The polling station is the smallest unit of the party structure. The external branch structure as well. The chapters no is the smallest unit of the external branch structure. And so it was only fair saying national
council for
as a national amendment committee come back consider the peculiar case of the external branches. Then come with the chapters, no. It's chapter executives, no. Come with the I'm a chapter executive, so end up trying to be part of the decision making in the party.
Makes sense.
So, man found couple motions, no. So of course it was in part. But be that as it may, say no back and expansion no more because say there are US we have about 26 or so chapters. Now if 5 of the executives of each chapter they come plus the past executives any year in number it will have been an explosion.
Yeah.
And so as a party, do we think say it is prudent? Say Becca said diaspora for nipa, let's say 2,000 or whatever or 5,000. One ticket. We estimate say your ticket and other costs now be about 3,000.
Yeah.
Uncle Ghana, Nyanko cast a ballot and then just return. As diasporans, so we are also pushing for one member, one vote. One member, one vote, the numbers will be an explosion.
Yeah.
That's a party you catch or say all members in the external branches, no.
Sorry.
It doesn't make sense.
Nyansenim bako krasi. Na mpatwa na de sa ade no call yes ade amaye ne dada no enkoye.
Well, yet think so be na de call but committee no.
The committee na atina say
no press conference ni mu no. Na yeti and say nyeden enma. And that is where sorry said no. There has to be proxy. Because proxy no say it will become an existential threat to the external branches.
Exactly.
All of the external branches depends on it.
Yeah.
And if we would want to push for future expansion of the delegates system now, external branches are the best so far.
Yeah.
Because if you are pushing for representation, but access has been limited, then what is the point?
Point of pushing for it. Yeah.
For it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then we might as well go back to when we had only 12 votes.
Mm-hmm.
Or when we had 1 vote.
Mm-hmm.
US a vote, yeah, 1. At some point, Canada 1, UK 1, Germany 1. And you course and a bad 3 and a bad 12.
Okay.
Oh, and a baby for the future and the survival of the external branches.
I mean, Mr. Question, no. The part of education, good for us, but we also need to ask questions so we can get clarity. Say, you share lecture kakra with the amanya for proxy one. And yawo sebe ye mame obaya from pon. Wabreso and a proxy started Debbie. Eya dia empenifo kra precede ukra no eyusu. Na nyansa na wechiri ne se obi ewa manonia, especially external branches ya yewe bruchiri no. Sometimes enam edwuma kra ntumi ma kwan a untumi nko any other stuff nko la na ade medical reasons na ade enti untumi nko. Nanso ya fight ya ma party na te ase say ye be use bibi a your friend proxy said ye be ya ase wo wa manone na se bibi nti no esi kwan na wantumi anko a utumi de vote no ene wo information ma delegate bi a no so wotumi se woto aba na se nipa kon no akoto ama wo sanchi se ye maye mwanya hu problem me pa cho the number of times a mode proxy no akoto aba no research bi aba bonten se ye wiye mu ana se bibi batchman na
yo minia there's a proxy no my man can't wait to us to say and yet even limited only to the external branches.
Oh, okay.
Ghana constituency by constituency proxy is also allowed. Nti anya bibia say as a special vehicle bi ayaya ma external branches no. The entire country, because in the general elections in Ghana run by the Electoral Commission, proxy.
Proxy, yeah, I know that.
And the party no application or implementation of the proxy no. And yet abrochiri for kwa name omo Ghana.
So
as I sit here, as I sit here, so obia yenhwehwemu the proxy no. ABC Asima, me say report me who be.
Oh, okay.
Me who be. Because na maka no, ade no ya over the years, over the past probably 30 years.
Oh, wow, that long?
And because I am on my mra. And by extension, no party no so
adapted.
And ya dia ye juma. Na me dia me sre kan say even if issues kra wo ba we fix the issues. They started 1992. Fourth Republic, no. Na okoto aba ballot no na opaque no ballot no.
Yeah, be time.
That time
yeah, collection bowl
in ID.
So that no the Pentecost for collection bowl na neto. So we wouldn't one.
Na no the man receipt no the man na picture nka ho.
No correct.
It no bit me je koto. By an two system na ngu. Na mom ye hyemu den ye hyemu kena se na no yemfa picture nye den enka ho.
Okay.
In 1996 yakoto aba na picture ewo ye card so. And then you push it for transparent ballot boxes. And the reform of the system no as it is no brand no we push for reforms. What to next way e wo ma emwa obi betima gina so aka so obi di wiem obi ye we ya na atokro no ya pe kwan gina betna ho ne ya dey ya sili tokro no. But you don't throw the baby away with the bad water.
Yep.
Say bibiri so na osi wo ye free hwa na why you wadwen so say wo alternative to near wo ye free
no. Yeah.
Otherwise if it is not broken you don't fix
it. Because I know the next question and can me baby bisa say proxy no so far they are okay yenya ho problem and na se me de se me te proxy na se aminim say we say ebeboa Ghana for so but me se me te ase a I don't think so bibia with diaspora ss okutia proxy voting unless for their own selfish interest or for some reason because
this is an potential threat to the external branches.
Yeah, because you are killing your own chances of being part of the democratic process. Because yeah, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
But Semrano, in the wisdom of the crafters of our constitution, saw the need to say, yes, because we can fall sick. Circumstances can occur that on those grounds, and on Jashishem Rebia Tuha, Yadimrana Yeduma. So Obifi said, Sa system no, a Yakaya Obifa Sudiriyama. Let's go into it. Let's probe it. The woman and more bitumen quite or the baby no. Yen free or yen sit quine. That is how you do to improve what you have. If he said there are better models, we've seen other models and so that has been used. And so those models, no, let me explore. Why not? As a party, let's explore. But when they are right to exercise their franchise. If I Obaya choose to say, upon all the rights I have, upon all the models that have been deployed to my advantage, and the decision say, regardless of the deployment of all the models,
yeah.
But that decision has to be left with me. It should not be because a choir met media to a banner. Obisi yen free ho. A committee bisi yen free ho. Because of fear of amount for
because of their candidate leader.
And I'm did a we are leaders for the people, for our members. We are not leaders for ourselves. And it's for no do and who say no. See you everywhere M1 woman. Ebia na metima kogano, a china ebia bibintimi nko. And on that basis, must that become a means test? Say, wow, bet me afford na bet me ako. Wow, one who den kwan also with me to aba. Wow, a document would be nya kwino, and now bet me nya kwino and pennes or to aba na. And the answer should be a big no. The access has to be there. Because once you have given me the participation, then give me the access.
Yes.
Question be me say access in tea. And as a national party no. About to a no. Because this is a national elections.
Yes.
Yet decentralizing na constituency. A best external branches so I see decentralization no there and yet you external branches.
It doesn't make sense.
And it
doesn't make sense.
Only $3,000. Forget it. Your more representation is your blocker with access.
Me pacho. Ibiu. I think say media intel be a minyaye. Page be a yes your informant also. Ewo mukuro mu wa nkrofo bi omo so omo ye for some candidate bi. Womo na agye agina mu say womo mpene ema sa proxy vote no ye nyusu. Na question me pese me bisa ne say Papa, no, this is not the first time or standing. Some of the candidates here, this is not the first one almost standing. And I'm a time about 2023. One more quarter about 2023. No, yeah, omudi because you flag bearer near the idea. Me pacho na proxy room, and I no more use proxy.
Yeah, proxy was used.
Nenti adenti na proxy na mo use no 2023. Flag bearers in na G2 mu and aspirants in na G2 mu. Edi ye adwuma na yedi flag bearer. Ene de obi say saa de no ebe disenfranchise or no enti ne ma ye mfa nye adwuma na ye ntwam. What is going on with MPP? Edi na ekoso. Edi e pa na ekoso.
We then come in say it is not up to say American. We have stood on this principle stance over the years. And that time, no, all the people on the ballot, no more candidates.
Okay.
Maybe in 2007, Japan was then. By that time, no, I need a vote. No, you one pay. No, you one single.
Every year you be a crowd.
That time, not the entire electoral college, not in 2,600.
Oh, the whole
Ghana. Then do 600.
Okay.
Expanding, electoral college, in 2009, and a motion, and the proxy system, the benya and what they pass. And a principled position, as I was saying, and then I can't want some and now want some about on proxy anytime somebody even remotely suggests to say you free ho. Because you free why then you are saying say MPP cry more stringent than the laws of Ghana.
Of course.
It doesn't make sense. So them didn't candidates will come, candidates will go. But
the principle must stay.
In law, I have tested in practice over the years. Open a system so stringent. Proxy is one of them. Because what you have to go through before you can delegate that one vote you have. So as soon as you are not bringing kotomami.
They say you must even be processed properly. And son, wait to me, Jinemu.
Not republic.
Madam, I will say a baby ha many would income be bold case in the by me can say Mitchell. Name is a moody diagro. Madam, National Executives of MPP. Modernia may be diagro. Yeah. Sir Obi and I say Abuebi who na on kawa on fairness and fanchel. Motse time bomb be so. And instead of say mobema a DNA free hono. Mototo hon lavender o ebeye ye yenane dan kakra ebeye ye. And the more ebeye ye you people are doing, the more damage and deep this thing is cutting in the party. Aden America sir. Is it because some come say who say the proxy voting and I said the diaspora voting no enko emomunti na fe de yentwamu na. What is the thing? Because as executive of USA, so catch them say dear way you used to 30 years ago and you buy and a coffee buy and ya mimi chairman he said be Vicky and a coffee buy na impo 1 year what flag bearer he said be aspirant here we ni na krano ye used to the atu on so ba penny at the idea all these things has been done now at then na fe de ye kwa abatwa ye ni sa de ni free wo mu suro se won bury and as de na ekoso. Papa we madam, say my nya boss wo. And I would always say that's why people think say I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I like to call things as they are. If you people are not able to call Kennedy Japan to order, he will destroy your party. He doesn't want to be president. You people should stop pampering the unnecessary thing or a senior member or person good party no. Because I would see a brochure. Out to New York, out to Canada, out to Russia, out to Ukraine. Now we catch them say, "Adia na wakwane yama utu mi say na wo so fa kire wadwen." O se candidate bi ntie na wo fa sa adia ni nyadwuma wadwen ni nyadwuma. E ya adwene na nyadwuma wa anwe ni yie. Enya didi atem e ye wusu ne wo ban. Na mo be ya honhon, madam de bia meka kire wo. Mo be ya honhon na oh Felix yeah, mom time. And no one say, Nipa who adjuma. Then today be a Nipa who adjuma. I'm told that Moyan Sama from Wedjuma. Because a bit more Yan Sama near my Samole, near my woman Yan and Samole Juma, yeah, much my Juma. Because Senya Sebion previous, a bro, a abo bit more person or the distracted a processor. Madam, asemi a wo kan yi. Sanka wo ba no bi be kan say, oh, 2023. Ye use proxy no. A be a candidate A and a candidate B. Ekutia na na se niya maybe almost seen will be bim. Then we have a point. And then no crown we educating and says Sadia nipo or hopa ye wo kwan ayetum ye den e de remedy no. Inti omo pa kire se won kwan na se nyansa no se be wu tirimu ana. Executive say go on sa nyansa ni bi ni omutirimu ana. Mu di agro. Madam, mu di agro na me se mo de mo ntwen. January 31st. Ye yi flag bearer wie. Na fe yes ye TS mu executive me se mo tisa salam and maybe de be ba brom wo no because ye hunu say mumu bi person mo say eye bone na mo person mu di party no mwanya mo de awie mwanya mo position say wie mwadi di awie nti party ni say kra because ade a en say ye fix it ade a yen say ye mahama ba ye wakoya bi enipa nwotwe akowu ade a en say ye say ye fix it mahama ba ye wakoya bi enipa nsia na akokowu wo elwak na mo bet now masanya ma we ni na kire no ma bando party dia manipa in fact pick up ahin na Kennedy Japan to ma mo to be ntua ne ka pick up ko a wo to ma mo no to be ntua na nti mo sabe mo ye hia force MPP for mo ye hia force and na one man ade a mo use dia to aba last oba wu kro mo because as a mo side party na yen you people are killing our spirit. Okay, your spirit. Because it shouldn't even have been entertained by the committee. The committee right away should have said, hey, this is bogus.
The say committee in the mom and the DBB Abba.
No more to me, Ben, one more.
Because maybe they mean who said candidate be.
Oh, madam, I don't wait. The text message in one channel now. Me for call we are for camp platform now.
I'm only talking from position of fact.
We are for Ken. We are for Ken USA. Start free here. Ya me de betwa. Opa de. Me didn't know begua. Na say
say.
Aden. We are by force Aden.
Elections committee no. Omo ne beye announcement. And at the fall of the announcement no. Any day. Yeah then. No, this cannot be made to stand. Especially where the Presidential Elections Committee for derive source of power from somewhere. They are not authority unto themselves. And they can only propose or suggest. But say decision no ever stand there now and standing no. And the national committee level. And in Nankasa, Assembly can metodja and keye. And comedy call a national executive committee. No more your proposal. Discussions not koso. Because the external branches, we are also part of the National Executive and the National Council.
Okay.
And so we would have been there, or our representative would have been there in that discussion. Not yes, they are making a case on it. But Uncle Basa, Assembly Beto Bontin and Sana now no. The petition no has been escalated to the National Executive Committee level because they to say a honasa.
Decision as a free bar.
Because then I make can say, oh, you be free what then you must be able to replace it with something that can be convenient. But the committee cannot make convenient decision. Just go the I say, oh, you know, because you took the shortcut, you took the lazy approach. By saying, see, you be being free, but that be no is enshrined in law.
I'm rabon buying.
And it's a who the year Juma, you are not doing as the Senate branches a favor.
No.
It is, I would say, it is not a discretionary generosity.
Into patrol say yeah, omo say. Ombe to na ba appeal for fan okromu ade. Ombeba.
Yenya nu ho.
Oh, they be ombeba there because yan mu bi no. Okay, what they kasa.
But they feel say it is a principled position and for the survival of the external branch going into the future. And the party also plans to want to move into one member, one vote, which will be an explosion of numbers of external branches.
But also,
We should not let this thing stand, so that we can protect the survival of the external branch long term. See, cave in on this side, then we would have lost every right to push for ROPA. We would have lost every right to push for one member, one vote. And that is where it becomes dangerous for us. A Ghana Mra, the Electoral Commission of millions and millions of Ghanaians, it me run a proxy voting successfully. I do not see how MPP, with all our intellectual prowess and all our touting, we have men, and this little thing we want to chicken out for convenience.
How convenient is it?
For unsubstantiated allegations of, say, a machinery for rigging, and they cannot take me through how that rigging is done. And even if that is so, Krana, what is your alternative? You can't just take it out and not replace it. There has to be a replacement.
Exactly.
We, as the Senate branches, we were generous enough to propose other solutions. We were generous enough because yan kasakeke, solutions so tatuo.
Yes.
What makes
with
us
alternatives?
That is what makes us different and unique. There has to be an alternative. We have proposed other alternatives. So if we are not moving the entire 276 constituency to come to Accra and vote from Accra, then you cannot, on the same principle, say external branches, 30 external branches, and sway and free and countries.
Doesn't make sense.
You have the option is in your court
whether
to innovate a new model for external branches to operate. Since you have modeled going into the polling stations in Ghana for them to vote. Now, external branches there, you leave us hanging, and you expect that every member, almost 1,000 or 1,002 external branch delegates, be a more about 3,000. Na yentra pleniamra Accra emebo. If it is good for the goose there, it should be good for the gander. And it is a
sorry. Me patro tie for ye ne ye mame oba ya Frimpong. USA chair lady and the whole US nini na branch no na eda ano oba ya Frimpong. Oni ye famu wo proxy vote na abai mu na me no ade a ekosue ni na no eya na meka bibi say MPP for omoye leaders say I think say whenever they wake up they should bow their heads in shame. And then come bebo na be abaso but saniama we ni na makes you even don't know what is going on with them. Otie bruchire Ghana ni ntie me ekwan a wutumi fa so ede to aba. And then say bio yenim de we abruchire tie enyo obia na ebenya $5,000 ya ma me kwado no say 3,000 and you will take it no where you keke ukwe you be didi obeto petro say sikani ni na nyo obia na ebenya say scan say what dey what dey konenso or en so be delegate and unti ye de mra bia ba say wo Germany say wo he samra na ye adwuma ye de ato aba so many years over 30 years so ye nya ho problem na ekuo bi say ye hunu say the way ya neama ne ye no diaspora for no beto aba boom e de ama obi enti sa aba na ye beto ama say nipa ne boom na ye mpeni nti no ye ntwa proxy voting mu said ye be ya proxy voting will not come me pacho adabraka. I think say we are allowing too much to go on in this party. Yeah, ma ye ho kwan man krofo bi afa party say eye won ejapade ana won remote control na channel a omo pe no NSS will be ahwe. I think the leadership need to rise. Now, Madam Obaya, na me read the publication be. Now, some parts be catchy me ni papa. A year diaspora participation. When voting becomes a 3.6 million burden. Pacho, sir, can you explain it a little bit for us? What made you write that, and what is the whole thing behind it in Tia? That part found itself in the write-up. Pacho, any DM.
Yo, Miniam Edasi. Say me can want some kakra. Say estimated, say the estimated number of delegates are with the expansion a developed diaspora, and we are looking at least between 1,000 to 2,000 and 2,200 delegates.
Yeah.
And so if every single one of them, every single one of these numbers are making, that's where we did the math. Say, and cost to crown, we are looking at about 3,000 per person. And you multiply the 3,000 by the 1,200, that's the figure you are looking at.
Wow.
And we think that
now have you made this
that
known
basis,
to them? Have you made this known to them, to the committee?
What do you mean, Cam?
Odem. Hello, madam.
You
are correct.
And that is how we came by that calculation.
For this year,
that statement,
vote, the diaspora have to cough out around 3.6 million. Oh, then goes with Pacho Meba. I feel what say. And I want it. Okay. Si form na sign bread you. Si form na sign bread you. Log off and come back again. Good. Log off and come back again. It's here for someone who abro. Yeah, the proxy vote to a vote to and then they accept to have proxy voting as I said costing 3.6 million. Hey, madam. Seriously, who did they be as a mecha now we want my pretty face now we sorry there be madam. Baby idea name kono enyo and no one kasa is to sumu say nye. Baby dear say ne say diaspora for be kwa kotoa ba. It is said the diaspora has to cough out and an individual and so be a cough out and all will come to a sum of 3.6 million. When that can be avoided because Yaba says SK Yekoyi onipakuni we are 1 year says a woman ye Elon Musk for still a woman beba say yanjiti la sula la emomo na wama makoboka e de abeto aba no oba menye bi de ase wonsa nyansa nim de omo pese omo ye no we kura nyamra madam we I don't even want to even talk about the laws that governs the proxy voting if ye nyansa mu nyansa nim ya de mrebi abase onipa hododo no asem to me see bibi to me ba uninformed just a never to me see e bia on plan for impulsively to me see enu hunti yem pese to me na e wo oba ya wonsam se wo de be kire wadwene se party delegate no e hwere enti fa enkrata e accompany fama obi a oye delegate masa nipa no emeto aba emma na wo so kire wadwene ye de aye adwuma 30 years ni ye nya problem ena no abrantie bi akọwe this time no obewe kra chen ono ko se kro nsa anya abrantie kra nka ho menin na de say akọkra bi akọwe ese abawi bio se ompene so obawi nti saade a diaspora for na won say all the diasporans are pushing towards one agenda no mostly pushing towards one agenda no now yentwa enumu not thinking say uto enumu dia then by principle the Ghana away proxy so must stop That is my fear answer. So we say external for no. Yenyi proxy ni free mudia. Then ye Ghana for so almost use proxy na see. And all you are trying to do is disenfranchise people from exercising their vote, which in effect, madam, encrophobia be fu, encrophobia dra. It is a mukoyi candidate no kra na mo say ye kwato abakra no e na mo yi free e na mo pen ene de scan na aba de me na me meyi yenyi me na me me campaign me nye. So what does the end game do? The end game is to what? Lower and weaken your political party. What was seriously? What is our office with the agro? A senior distinguished member. Is this the MPP? Edubu MPP
Miriam, send everything kaka no. Candidates no dear. I don't think so. Bats asking we more.
Madam,
is beside the point for us.
Madam, let me trying. Do they let me say this? 1 year at your ginemu, I be a trotro, counter one petition near the idea now. What me here for? One who edu to nipa baku. One who cabinet Japan nipa baku. One who brand a champion nipa baku, Mr. Penese progs in Koso. One who baku, me bizarre.
Media who say we
I never yen catcher winter to be a young candidate because and then a war. Sweden papaya say a 13. So don't say Kennedy. Sweden for go on my one members. Sometimes call that things the big Messi Sweden, the whole Sweden and family what the upper crown my boom funde. Messi the whole Sweden and Cassa woman numbers. Sweden for no numbers here. What I swear God way and the best suit to the Senna and I tell you one way or brofo. Just confusing keke. Cause confusion. Messi Wapa, young body. One way dinner was a young penny proxy. I want me a hand for. What was necessary? What do you say? Or the more about opposition? It's the second one.
I would try.
Oh, Sabs, I won't sweet you crown. I will last crime in your crown. Now, no, be that man who women's organizer the bed. Anyway, so that was Madame Yanko.
And we are basing our position on principle
and the law
for the future survival of the external branches. And each name. Say become a person A or person B no, and yeah, no, the said the mechano. So arguments we a beer bar in the past. We stood up, we fought it, and it stayed. And in your first time, but this is the first time like pronouncement, I am more profound. Yes, I am profound. Now, far by and say, said a mechano. No. For me, no, me feel so about print them. Exactly. And I go for winning aba.
Through the
so we can all advance our positions and our reasons why it should go or should stay. Because I want to me, I'm going to free bar. Yeah. And it's if you want to make a fundamental change to the feature of the elections, you can only go to derive your powers from there.
Because I'm gonna deba.
But in so doing, the question for me is, what is the alternative? So if people have raised concerns with the proxy, based on 1 or 2 reasons, personally, I don't have a problem. So who they want A, B, and C room. By my tennis, if you are, then I'll be replaced. Because people must not be disenfranchised.
Yep.
Young election, am I 100% that it never happened in the world. But and also interest say, because I can take a personal decision, say, because of A, B, and C, into me no. And into near Yaya to was say, Obia for one reason or the other, no, on to me and was ye coach and because of say, 100% may ye. You cannot get that authority onto yourself. No.
But I'm going to say Ghana for we don't learn. Can I just make this punching? Ghanaians, some of us don't learn. Recently, we did made a cast I'm keke. Yahudi SC or Elwak. I'm in Kaibusian for you. At the end of the bay, say you na yama megada and I'm a boy.
Yes.
Woman in Amrambe boom. I cover some problem naba.
Yes.
From a calculation now you're chilling. Say ne abani semo koto sa flagberry ya. One year before man on enkwa babe 1,000 and over. Meboa.
Yes, and because I estimate here. Because I don't
have in a some office 3 bedrooms office now. Wow, no more than 1,000 if you're man on it. At the Ghana for Kugum night, one casa and most leadership in Agabibi Hamu. Yet the more for baby, the current leadership Yamu in yet the more Kogresun Sumbiase into many free fra. Nancy, I call you overcrowding. I'm on crop work. MPP na yanyansa for party ayane ye dwene niam ahoma Ghana kokan no yes yemfa diaspora 4,000 emra me kan kai say diaspora for eso no one mo break kura ade ne yemiem o ana meboa entie bia the next time no it might even exceed 1,000 no muso mo bedroom ne ye 3 some office 3 bedroom ayi was so no na mo we balcony there's a balcony na ama mo beautify na eprofo gina na meboa mo party office dan kramiensa mo se yemfa ayifo ayi America fo ne wanfo ni na amra na ye wi a yensan konkoso Ghana fo mego na nye stampede na bi na mo you just want to cause political stampede ade na hamo ade pa na ha MPP fo ya mugu se ade pa na hamo na de ya me ya say mo amukuta nyansa ne adwene na hwe enne peace out trouble yi. So madam unim say I've always known you to be a very smart lady, but na minim say like we open so can say me try then am say hey na say me madam ntia because to be a US in na head no enye easy and am otena ho na me de dawadawa be yenkun me de dawadawa be ye cream amode be pom ho na ono na ese mo party ba mo enu obeduru ha akenkan dura no ho ase na ye de bi be ye roll on mo de montena ho ebe mo de me say montena ho ade ma bo opposition o
abotre asamba nipa na ye ka
yo mo de mo ma nipa na nka why
sama ba nipa na ye beka
nipa beka
o ya na beka
Ghana for mu tie mi o me na madam ka so mpeso betie o ebie ka gbigim mo na be ba betena ebesu
na
o de ahwimu tiri
proxy aye kan nyina no yewo Ghana fo a omo ye party executives bi mo aba school wa ha executives omo nyina no sa proxy na kan omo
okay.
So it is not only limited to if you are tia brochi permanently yewo other former executives are
omo we brochire
na so be kan omo students
the afisa me ka say omo anwene hu yi a eye didi atem
and because committee ndi obeka na sem ye no ya escalating to the next
committee ni na me person meti omudin no committee ni na me person meti omudin
where the decision has to be exhausted discussed. National Council, National Executive Committee, one, Hanya Bete or Hosao. Asamba, I want to be the kind of ideas that will be advanced. And now some get well.
And I'm out now, now you do my dawa.
And ever the no's will advance their position, the yes will advance their position, and at the end of the day, no.
In all this, what do you
that I believe will be in the best interest of the party, and especially we the diasporans, because it is about the existential and the survival of the external branches. And that the idea, you look at it from a myopic point of view. Okay, so there be, but that looking into the future. When the numbers even grow. In participation. Yes, was I on the side of history to support this, or was I on the wrong side of history? Me jitu mu say akwa to say ye ka a diaspora for ni akofa a port duties aba beto ho. No be say only the me party nti only the or support say taxes me kra ya nyine mu ma diaspora.
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Does not make sense. You are looking for an expansion of the delegates pool to cover every single person. At the same time, saying, say, Akwanya, you bet mama election no, say, untimi unkokra, and I debe doorstep no, yen free wa. You cannot approbate and reprobate at the same time.
Makes sense.
Because it's a ucho ketchaman, so we are now we nambia. Na bet entangle. Now at that point, na because obaya, mumbe support you any and fighting na omunye decentralize at the nemraha. At the time when we felt that no, where they are treading is dangerous for the future and the survival of the external branches, no, you didn't see that position. And the reasons are advancing. Reasons are convincing enough for anybody to follow. But this has been a position now. You're standing by, you're defending over the years. And some of these people were not even the candidates. We stood some for some what can me just say Dan me you say or see always stand on the side of principle and you can never
be wrong.
Let people insult you. Let people, but once you are on the side of principle, no, you can never and time will vindicate you. Time will generate you. Now if he says a party no dear also muye. Na de ya omusu jitum say ya ama party no enimonyam agina brand no omu ya posterity will judge the party right.
Exactly.
Because the number no get into an explosive year. And democracy no, in as much as it's expensive no, you can also manage your cost. Manage your cost.
Yeah.
Because MPP one member, one vote now. We are talking of millions, so to say the elections.
Yeah.
We may have to probably have centers in all polling stations.
Yeah.
Or at minimum electoral area.
Yeah.
That's a huge cost.
Sir.
The investment I was say to be able to raise that money. No, are we doing it? Is there a cheaper way to do the same thing, get the results? And cost you that much now. How are we projecting ourselves into the future? You bet doing a sad yen who see ne brand drew wa. Yanka says he can't to me yo.
Sir.
Because that day will come. And we have to plan ahead. We have to plan for it.
Yep.
What are the models around different countries? Best practices, Ben, or bit much near model yet dear on. Now, boy, near Sebusika, name mum, yes, I'm making sure, say, every single person who deserves to vote gets the chance to vote.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, that should be the clarion call.
Okay.
And not a dear, a yearly perfume.
Okay.
Exclusionary, a new film, when we didn't be man can do a film. No.
Now,
because you see, in the multitude of counsel, there is safety. In the multitude of counsel. Yeah. It's solid. It gives you, you can anchor your decisions on a belasting.
Okay.
And for me, I think that is where we want to see the progressiveness of our party in that direction. We want to see the party innovate.
Okay.
And not be stuck in the 20th century models. It cannot be the test of time in the 21st and in the AI world.
Okay. Finally, Naminyao. So say Yahusa must send the petition. I'm the National Council for no. Now my bullet question to you is what if they don't side with you people and they decide to cancel this proxy, it is entrenched in law. As one my the regulations, at least, and then Messia, you know him, you know him. So Messia, CI 127, Messia, CI Bakuno, and may not of form. Me note now making out of form. So if it doesn't happen now, what is the next thing? What's the next way forward? What are you, the diasporans, going to do? The external branches, and then I'm over found.
Yo, that's it. I'm say ekobadisa, which I know it will not.
Okay.
Na ekobanisa. Then the party is at best saying, say, let's disband the external branches.
Okay.
Let's disband it. Because what is the point?
Yeah, because then I'm like there's no value in it.
Yeah, what is the point?
It's like you are there just like a show, like a puppy show.
Yes.
There's no power, there's no adventure crap. No, you are not giving the full chance to try the way open. So
and at the same time, it will be undermining Ghana na yemra.
Yeah. Because Amra we took it from the constitution itself.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, free mobile and I did Juma.
Yeah.
And I also feel say sometimes we also have to test the law and see the position of the law on the issue now. Going forward. And also to me, Emma.
Would you be willing to take it that far? Should it happen now? Are you willing to like test it in court?
We have to take it that far. Yeah, we will consider it. Yes.
Okay. All right, madam. We did and then I ambush you because me who write up no na me ready kaka na me say no, me madam. I remember how na say na betray mu kakra at least one my education. One my who proxy. Na me dey dey be ameka unless before ne be wu ana will be a watete rob actually ni ase. And obebe na cast a proxy voting a bad thing for external branches because eno na ma wu to me the chira wadwene na said ye nen to me konko gather once nti ene ye de saa nhyehyeye na bae na se ne afa bi sorry tia say ye mpene ma ye mfa ade aye de aye adwuma 30 years ni nye adwuma part ni keke no mo pese mo say no eno nti no mesra mo madam mo ma mani enna ho na be bold ono ane kan o se munye bold nti who say ni say be bold say ayi me will be test bi wa omo friend be bold be test me de be ma Canada de abrel na enumere bia no be didi
ya wo boy yemfa o
no me boa ya na say what to US na artist say be bold yes wo umie akrofo kon wo say mo nto aba ma no ene de ye koya de yes hard to cry and say proxy voting no cry no just say omo be here free o na I mean madam unim ye can be three but honestly empenifo a omo di party nenim edi dwumama party no se modomo MPP a there are certain elements bia esese mo start famous e de kire won anya sa de a madam e ye de na proxy this ene ye de no position ene ye de ni say be kakra obedi MPP ho adanse a kire obi enya na kono because madam me sa de we are ekoso yon some ye delegate or diaspora not me active member do say me tua sika no mu be yi me yibi na ne me te say afan bi say me gem pene ma ye ma to me na me say me serve na me serve party na kakra me so ye omo chiro ma adwene me chire bi just to make me feel good no say me tena no obi be yi sa de no e di free me ma no a I don't think say sa party no be ma kono. I don't think I'll be throwing in dollars and whatsoever for such people. You know, I think say I mean be bold for me start being bold. Now maybe call it as it is. You know, I love you so much because we are bold. That one I must give you that. And you are very decisive. And even sometimes when I push you to the limit, Uncle be break it to two sides or whatsoever. You've dedicated sa abadayeno sa enana oyeno for everything, and I think that is what makes you a exceptional leader for the away party, especially in the USA. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to start the second segment of our show, and Miria, I will call you, and then we will take it from there. God bless you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's a pan. Ebusia, eja berry, yeah, mame penny, oba ya frimpon, owo, America. No, aton, no, America, MPP party, no. On na ye way leader and chair lady and chairperson why it was just a short notice now, so one opportunity oboa me say obeba na ono so no krata odi akoto abontin wachi ebusun afi yanko part 2 of our program today. Na my topic is JM ebesen repeat 2013 to 2017. The part of fire now starting to know. Obi an share page no tap so na yanko yenim. No am YouTube no munya comment na show me hu. Nyame che me hu, Dorcas me hu, Jennifer me hu. When be na wa. Kwesi Asamoah me hu, Unity Aboaje, David Bosompem, Ophelia Asare me hu onso so. Stephen Tufo, Canadian Japan supporter also me hu. Aminu Kano mehu na advance also mehu so far money nipa moja comment YouTube any Facebook ntina mama okay Patience Damson also aka ha into also mehu medamuni na ase TikTok for one wa neck pressing mehu medase Kweku Bonsu Lady C medase Pasadena Rivers medase why be na wa na join say the TikTok for maybe Miami on, but then my own. Yes, and Tibia, see Lumber, we are be a fine. When be, target, okay, target sober, target Michiao. Na Emily free Michiao also so. So I join it. When be, Sarah and join it, Sarah betray Mukeke. Be online, but they are not here until be more other lives. So there are other discussions going on elsewhere until they are there. Oba Park was here, Medase, so I joined Mama Tina Medase, so also be like a whom were actually Charlie P. Medase, Kofi Ampoma, Meda also so as a user Medase, Wycliffe Medase, Lady C, thanks for the gifts. Abdul Fatah, I see you. When be Joyce May, me da also so ase so I join Joyce May, Lucy upon Agnes Jesse, Big Stuff, Queen B TV, me da se pa mini aba Mavis, me da se Samaki, na Augustine, Queen B na bio Henry Nike, I hope I got it right. And a Bold Patriot Alliance, me da muni na ase sama be join me. I'm Jibu Abdul. I hope I got your name right. Thank you. Shark Attack. Medase. Bonsu. Ode medin kabo din dada. All right. Yanko yenim. All right. Etiefo. And Sebio niamebi akoso ewo yeman Ghana mu. Na ni titru no eye budget ya NDC for akweko reading no nansen. To be honest with you, unless say who you be what share that say politics keke and our person would be a trade. Okay? Some time ago, maybe it's not a platform so Samokaya. And I'm a far NDC for they are a friend on budget statement from 2013. Papa Mahama ebedi ade to 2017 January ofia ade so. In all of this budgets here NDC for passing, something was very evident, and that is say there was no growth, they were not able to reach their outcomes. The policies they decided to implement, they were not able to implement. 2013, Omoba Parliament, Sambeje budget then supplement. 2014, the same thing happened. 2015, the same thing happened, even worse. And at 2016, the same thing happened there. And Untimekachre say, NDC is not a political party. I will catch and say, what the name Basse or Babe Bibi Amagana. Sabi economically, etmiakonenim, enya no kre. Say, oh, ye Ghana ni a would say NDC for create Juma me pacho wadune no, kochekimu kakra. Enya no kre. Say, oh, ye Ghana ni a would say NDC ye kuobia, womubu Ghana for Juma ye foa, me pacho sakra wadune, enya no kre. So what do you say NDC your party be a june Ghana hone Ghana can kwa me pacho se sawadune enya no kre. Especially not with this man called John Dramani Mahama. I'm very serious. Ebi omeko to Honorable Upon Kroma. Also show me your budget and I will show you your priorities. When you show me your budget, I'll be able to tell you your priorities. Edi na yekoso. Wonyankopon apekwan bi edi gu NDC fu animu ase. Magana fo ayadwene ye adwuma ayadwene da wo hu se NDC nye political party a esese ye momu bedi yesokra bio because omuni mamemu. Se ba ne se ye nye propaganda mfandi to media party bi ani wi ase enimu ye chen NDC. But se ba ne se gewie yembu manya NDC is the worst governance away party you can ever find on the planet Earth. Na ene midimun zam kakreba. Mo amowa TikTok, samushe mechia. Mo kai domestic debt exchange program. Ya papa Nanado Beka say one of the hardest pill he had to swallow. A year domestic debt exchange program Arahu seme woman say MPP for na and Crawford who bufuo eto abati a yen mi ayen no yen na yebenya homfaso. Amemu sanete. Yeni a debt exchange program yedi ye campaign ti a yen ma ye ho kire yen ade no enne enyen ne ye te so aba no aba na sa ade no so ye no NDC na aba benya sa dodode no to the point say enne ye maame Jane na no poku agye excellency etumi gina simpie so e can say as a matter of fact debt exchange program na on the party for e can say na ya de bonio na de no na very necessary. Very necessary. Mame, okay say yes na abaya for bisika and abaya for wesika na abaya for wesika NDC for the koye dede e de koto aba no. Enne ye ba tan ya woda Ghana no ye maame je na no puku agyeman. O se sa de na nka ya nka Ghana ewu. Enyame na meka o. Daily Graphic and a report to ye. Na arehu sama esan wo Ghana say ni say ye ni media o madwene ye adwuma bio. Enne media ni na ye wo bio tumi ka say me MPP media. Obi say me NDC media. Nti enne ye ni media papa bia bio. Debi adentia. Vice President yaka asem ayaye no na Jubilee House afre say debi sade we de begu ye ni mu ase. Because ya ade a ye de da Ghana for say ya de bone na ye de to abadi ti ananado ene ne MPP ne Dr. Bawumia nti no wo koka say ya de papa Ghana for be hu say ye tro ne ye di wom etima mu nyintum ene e frɛ Daily Graphic for nanso ene technology abu utie say we ya fast ya obi a flash woman ya so omuko yi atu form no na ye di nka screenshot to dada den nyini na ada ho twen ye debt exchange program na ye de bo ekufu ado tiri so ye de bo Bawumia tiri so fa ho tan de koto abeti Bawumia no enne dia omuka kire ne se eya de papa na emfiri obi anu ama ese ye maame oba time penny the Vice President of Ghana, Jena no Poku Ajiman. ene because of cathedral yes ye wies kaya discarding and the Attorney General SSO on special prosecutor's office here adwuma bomu no one more adentia special prosecutor say ono atro letter nti chenchene Attorney General fanko for obi mfre bruchire mra na nadwini no nipa na di bone Attorney General say ye ntumi nkofo obi mmasa akeke wo bra ye ni nyina so papa ni solid case ntumi nye adane ntokwa na hwade ye womu priya se ni bibia bede die na Attorney General say besu say cathedral ni sika bia mfa bone na eye kwampa so tio Attorney General no kra they were making it specific tie Ghana fo muntie na yesi niame bia nkoyie Attorney General na making it specific say sika bia yesen ye eyusu ye wo cathedral no ho no e famra kwa muntu ontumi nyina cathedral no so enkofo bia amma yes saade a yenkopa de foforo ade ne ye den ye friend SML strategic management limited o said yeah strategic management limited ekuoi ba Ghana be di dwuma emayen wo bra na GRA sebio yen sikasem na ana yeto ane yegie abafom se eyenyansa na Ghana fo ye pese ye bibu ye man na sempo ye pese ye sesa SML na ye fra bibi den judging ana se appraising enti ye be hese okay ye de mo ba ye se mo mbema ye revenue enkosoro me pa to se adwuma no ma ya na ani debi se yenye ye de a SML ye ntumi na mo nya adwuma me pa to ye de adwuma ma SML wo dealings mu no ye pese ye yi omu free so because wo mo bo kro no wo mo wi bibi wo mo ye sei ehun nyina so ana se ehun niama enie na Ghana fo ni na hu so oh ampa SML NDC fo en yo mo keke na mmom enam kro no ene bone a wo mo di wo ban ni nti ena NDC fo a edo Ghana etu wo manugu so a ye pamo SML sa na nke ye no onim de nti a ye SML nye according to them no can oforia tanimu omo OSP charges or the abano OSP say ni new charges or the abano or say or GD second oforia tanimu omo na as finance minister no or no OSP kisi Jimmy no na dwene ye ne say e bia na e kwan bia SM no specifics so e bia kwan bia SML for fa so di dwuma no enye papa na ewunim ke nti the fact say you name the finance minister and which is not even true but the fact say you name finance minister nti no yenka say okay minim minim George Ewua yes George Ewua ye kronfo enti minim George Ewua no meso me ye kronfo sa na NDC for OSP no or person yeah, that is what they want us to believe. Felix Apia ye kronfo oche Felix Apia political zone to also ye kronfo into even though say me ni bibi that the fact say wo ben na me nim one na say wo be twa me nti no me bone na me ko wi a me niama no ye mfa me fra wo a oche Felix Apia wo nyansa wo nkasa asem no na enso ye nya wei utie ye nya wei Emma, 1 year, yes, ye a scholar for Yaksuya, dear crap PhD. Attitude news so, attitude radio ni TV so. A defender Sanquasia, same way and Yan send him away. Now, NDC ye party be our home. And now, Bonyon only wickedness away treatment in the party and no one yak or not done, no matter how they are. I have to my sick for no. Who MPP needs to can say yes, can in MPP ni sikani ba ko pe na ebele dem esika fon kai o MPP no hu na hu say yes e we sikani nie NDC ni sikani je na hu no because the shoe shine boy because atade gucci na hye no no so emfata no ya won say okra ne mpa de pa into the adepa chekra tese emfa ene yes so mo so no mu di Jimmy Ghana OSP na de ne amene wo ka say unim dia America Interpol for aye Interpol for say Kisia Jabiolo Ntoyo onfani ni twasini. Sorry, mo fancheme mpenifo etwe ne fancheme. Adenti na omoso won sabi onyini ni eni. Yesi onyini ni because what the asama to obi so. Wo so asama ade ato onipa no so no ye ni document ni e kire say de ato no so. Wo so say what the red alert ato no so. And the Interpol for say ye say red alert no. Red alert na ye this say can ofurate din wa ye fugitive or ye cromfo mon printing ni din wa baby a say wa wo be huni bia fa ade ebo ni trim kunu no. Interpol for say ye gi sa red alert ni dey free na so. Still Ghana ni NDC ni kwaronto Jimmy eda so gidi say can ofurate wieska. Tell me so wo ya bayifo. Muntie ni ye sa me betra na me ka sa NDC for ya bayifo anya tan bi na me tan omo da bi wo musuban na kire se won abayifo na won kra empa de pa sa na mo ye Cecilia da pa esei mami din poto tete mami wo media mu Cecilia da pa tete no poto e wo media mu ene Cecilia da pa ko si sen afi de kanu furiata ama olonto yo Kisia Jabi ni maguase because ninsam wo kan ye ni na ento asumenye papa enu nti yanchichiri bibi mfanto no so keke na sadia be ya metro se Kisia Jabi na dwuni nya adwuma na NDC fo executives no wo leadership wo we yeti bonko so abodamfo no eni edi enti na say SML sorry can Ofuriata here charging right now because of SML meboa ena SML for mode krono ato omo so no wo mo document ya wo mo ne mo ye adwuma ni na ba beto wo sa wo aban ni wuntu ya foko ya systems are you use ni na ya na ye fande ya de ne so wo munnim nti wo NDC for anko hu one parliament the woman because there was a contract that was done in parliament for SML to start working. And not NDC for and the NDC for him say I buy just can be and farm SML one a finance woman at the year Juma Edema Ghana. One way to parliament nini. Nanso yesa ye kotoa benti yankasa o ye nim hohwe can Ofuriata na koche suma so no kofa nkrofo bi ba yeso mo meji ye revenue. What are we doing to Ghana? Adena mama yadwina so myopic. I say they say Ghana nyansa no eni hope. They say se ka se e ba Africa pa be fe nyansafo a. I don't think some be Ghana be fe nyansafo. Because nyansani no kura wako school esua wonim se ne ne ba no. O se NDC nti enye ne ne ba. O se MPP nti abese enye abede. Ejimie enye politics. Ejimie it has nothing to do with politics. Because the work getting knowledge, PhD, BB, and not because of politics, who throw what you have learned away just to be political. You are a fool. You are not doing politics. You are stupid. What do you do? What do you do? Because you were the entire parliament. Parliament for no one represent Ghana ni ntiansa na ye bekwa kofa SML for the omo aba no parliament for tenase tax waivers bi wo ha ye de ma omo de esese ye de ma omo ebe ma omo adwuma ye ni ye de ma omo no omo de aye omo den omo de aye omo adwuma eye nsese ya ni free tete sa na ye no ye se chinchini ye se John Mahama be di second term nti no ade ye papa bi aye nane ne ye ne boni said the baby obetumi abedi ade no buy one de Nyankopon yetu anaka ene ya me ne o ka say ya kira accident bi esi wo eyi central region ho nyagro ene Wednesday na mo de mo NDC fo no ho ye betra no ye kasa mo nya mo anim se nwan na mo ma party ndi di mutrim na bibia mo fanye oh cry we don't care we are in power tomorrow will be your daughter. When your daughters and sons are dying, then you will know, say, hey, there be, oh, at the end of the moment, compared to that crying. Yeah, the near maybe Jimmy or Ghana or do. Now, I know now my politicians very lazy always. I don't have to work as a politician. I don't have to build anything. I don't have to do nothing. All I need is a little cash and some food items. Mentor sewing machine, you know me and Sebi, and one on me the win election. Maybe I'm not a maker. Okay? Now show me. The reason why, oh yeah. Wednesday again. And I made what do just go and try and check it out. And I make a trail. This government we and now nada mojanen tra womuhwiegu yentino ankro photo yentino sabe asumdue pa ye di bebu man omunya be for the whole 4 years. I'm telling you. Enye duabo e yo mo no mo do mo nsa kwosha ase enye me na me de o mo ko ye wo mo ko na me ni ho asumdue pa e di asumdue a ye di bu man wo munya bi da onso mo ba kakra unya kasa ya ena sebi you could go and catch him ena sebi say so obi ko try there kra to na here was going to you from because you are making the government unpopular but more opposition na mo can dey chance SML asemu are making SML forward one document ya comma Jubilee House. Me pa what is Jubilee House anubio? Apart from OSP na Ojimino. What is a Jubilee House? I say bio. And SML is willing to sue the government of Ghana. They are ready actually. They actually prepared themselves. If you want to abandon, they do it. But there will be repercussions. Because in Yamuna Moma is got mobilizing, you mobilizing your 1 year, Jumamamo. And Ukraine Muntiaka. Can Ufuriata be a sub minister? Full allowance upon one day, and Sonia say, Emperor. Young Kofa Adungu Mera. Now, on marrying Kramen, we are so. Jimmy politics na. Kwasia politics na. Emfa Bibia Mregana no. Enwa. SMLia Semo America, Minkenri. Sabe, Anita Apia, Amenyako, Joey Sifo, where do you know? TikTok for no way. Emily a free. Shadi we mame. Would they mogwe mame? Say MY na. Not Maria. They said they are drawn Mahama Papa. Area generator no kwabra minta kando papa so eko wi fertilizer no sa pepe Maria ade a chen ye wudi nsuo we amame Maria obi anya so mfa so me pa cho ade a chen a wudi mi se me ye kronfo no odi bibi fofra ba be she me nsa na. Thank you Emily me bi samo wudi mi se me ye kronfo Felix Apia ye kronfo wodi ade a mienu ama no we wia odi fofra be she nsa na me bi samo. And this for na most of them mama dwene nya adwuma na Ghana ntumi mfa ne ntuma pemfra na de bia jimie na mo be jimi no Emily me say me ye kronfo obesan de ade ama me say kronfo emfanto ana there be cause obi wia adentia wo the first one man no wia ye enti se so so pass SML fo ya kronfo so so pass SML fo yi wo mo ye frakadam fo a NDC fo ba ben mu your friend be upstream petroleum collection. Utie upstream petroleum collection. Google says here as a company ben ejijima Ghana. Mr. Remo, would you check it right now for me? Google keke upstream petroleum collection Ghana 1 year. SML na. SML no. Kronfo na. NDC forward position no mo ya kronfo no NDC for by power one man say for Japade akura ni mu odu chain tax because tax is dem kronfo pa no mutua but ye Japade ne de ya de da wa constantly nyame ada woro ma ye betu fango get me pages are dear no at the macron phobia ana catch him say OSP no damn no obo I mean ansia na mete so almost you usana na osoro keka no pa osoro ta keka no hu se sa ankola no ya na sebe se onyini kura na on sheda anya yi sa because na osoro keka no because me aba ma uti me it does not make sense one bit say wosi obi ye kronfo na wasenya tam waja pade akese de ama kronfo no say won twe so ma nyansa nim but this need this nyansa was ade animu say obi ye kronfo me de no kura bebe sabe me de na me news for say o ye kronfo na so ye japade akese no ono na me de ama no na se me hwe kwan a NDC for the oman enam so na as MPP ni me wodidie bi se ba bi ankrofo eyi omne amekọ no akwanya no wo ho se ye betumi aba power 2028 2029 na wo hwe agboro bi ankrofo bi di ono ane party a na ose afem ene your vice president Jena no Poku Agyemang excellency ose debt exchange program no eye papa eye good na yenye no anka Ghana ewu LGBT Akufo-Addo trumu president and Akufo-Addo trumu president and Bawumia trumu candidate. They said all these things. President Akufo-Addo signed that bill. Sa John sa bulu bino. Na kan kwa share some teterefu Jimmy. Akufo-Addo must sign that bill. Must sign that bill. Akufo-Addo lawyers said there be adie na namedex so ebeto so amesan de etia ne se obi de afamra kwan so se obi akotiem wo court ba tan na court kese mu enu nti president mentumi so de kekemfa mayi enkoto na mmom se asem no wo ka no court wie na se ebeto mi table so a eye me na ado mesan NDC for se there be da and this fool there be that and your smart Captain Jimmy could you try be anopa eko shibuka or shibuka ni we no de space e say na ni dark e de ta rugu ni kom Akufo-Addo ye wicked omo ye trumu aban omo agi trumu atum enu ntina Kamala Harris ba ye no Kamala Harris ba ye motwa omo besensan bibi enu tere say ye trumu te say the Akufo-Addo agiatum oba ni oba betumi aware bema ne bema betumi aware no matro fellow Ghanaians yo adentia ye ma Akufo-Addo ho aye asofo ehi ye ma Bawumia ho aye Ghana for time na Ghana for aye den ato aba ya de tia om na omu nim say ye to aba no omu wini a pressure ne beba beto mo so Endra ye wo wa John Mahama ne asofo ekwekushia na semo a all can say eye paper na ese sanka Akufo-Addo osign no ama meto nanim na emom obi tie mu nti na Akufo-Addo entumi ansign no obi de court. Can you imagine this? The Ekoso no, are you people following the Ekoso? Omo wo opposition, omo se paper no, Sam George, aye nanim se eta, utie. Sam George, aye nanim se gawo ni ita. Aba betina ho se, ade ne da Akufo-Addo dex so. Ena waye na adwene se on sign. Because Akufo-Addo che trumu di. Ene Sam George president ya wama na edwuma ye say sa krata na Sam George ka say na da Akufo-Addo table so no nokre me se mo se enye nokre na krata bia na president ne dex so intina me say the kind of death this NDC people would die, it is not normal. People think a joke. And you grown a media. A was NDC for way be one ya be a baby bomb. As be mad out. Mr. Monfang same baby and Sionka. More than me boy baby. Because one way dear one way the bonnet. One with the nyansa quine. A tro the tremade. Ada Ghana for a say bebre dache. Ninyankopon so fan chomoda. Just like the blood of Abel, any Cain. I mean, like situation, no, a cry aloud, no. The bloods of these innocents would also cry, and every time they cry, is going to go against the John Dramani Mahama government. I'm being honest with you. And near ma, what would the two one in and there? John Mahama catch Ghana for say, oh, there be you, as I'm no cranny say, maybe be a na president in the table, so because now you TM. And Mrakwan so no, you're the cocotte. And so to me, I need a painting. Yet me be that gun and he say, there be a no credit. At the Hona Nanado, or you trumunt to 1 person or beside. And then, what are we seeing? Obi to me free ne mind so, or no ne mind so, and to me and kissing and no. Or Bagana Independence Square, or so a big kissing and because I had the freedom, say, they be true, so we Assemblies of God in the own ferry because we basically sorry diamond. We Assemblies of God in the now so you the trumu sikesi sorry diamond the ane mo beje. Na mu nim de eba musuntia. Ghana for ni bibiri NDC for na especially. Mu nim de eba muso. Anka mu nim de eba muso a. Oh la. Come on steady. Come be steady. Abusia yanko budget ni mu kakra bi. I didn't even want to but mama yanko budget ni mu kakra bi. Na yamfa a few calls na me to me fam and their program I believe it's a Friday there. Maybe Tanasia we would actually start firing. I don't think we will have a guest on Friday. Until Friday there, we are going to go all out and delve into stuff. Bashade 2025 and NDC for be the idea. And na omo pass omo budget in March. Samokaya. Omo pass budget no omo say ye betting tax no one then free ho. And I made your mobile and day 8 new taxes as I become. Now, in 2025, there were certain projections that make here. Yo, Stephen, time no so I'm a foul. 2025, I buy no a year me budget, a year media budget. In the budget of the first one, Okachre said 24-hour economy. No, in fact, woman ni won krata na afei ene de amagusitando so one nkrofo bi ntenase na yempe kwan a ye de be 24-hour economy. Kai say na omedinka ba be ka kire say 24-hour economy ne ye 133 nti formula da hwa ye de be ye adwuma dada mamu we mfi e no no asan ba bi say ye ni hun krata ye de be ye nti ampa 2025 budget no the 24-hour economy couldn't find itself in it. Employment no asem na making. In the same 2025 budget, NDC forecast say the government or the previous government, the Nanado Bawumia government, has overemployed. And unti as I say, your mom 1 year in 2026 and omo betumi start ya fe nipa adwuma because now ne de baby I blocked me pa atwanya me na me kan ato forcing and the cars asem we e won the budget NDC for budget 2025 budget ebio omo say agenda 111 omo ntumi nto aso cause sikeni ho adentia baby edu na say government of Ghana please ka ono ade beye wo mo hwe omo ho a wo mo ntumi generate ska na omo de beye agenda 111 tie no 2025 omo yi free mo bibi to say one district one factory almost woman ni ska omo de be sustain and also a program one more atwam. This is 2025 budget and omo promising and say by 2026 there na niama wo mo ankasa put in place in 2025 no aso aba ema ye bete so aba na de in 2026 and yete ase ma media na meka kire mo say these people are going to repeat what they did the last time. Economically. And indeed, they have actually showed, say, and this senior party, I do a mention and say, oh my, ye, dear Roma, and woman, say, Yama, ye, dear Emra or Memuno, and this year party be a ye, Nimusadi and a Adintia. 24-hour economy, no problem. As someone walk as on say 2026 won't mean fair human, won't mean fancro for human. But the difference, no. A coup for the buy, o create space my fan napco for human. John Mahama 1 went to me and fan napco for John Mahama 2 as say baby was so to mean fancro for human. Now, their air me about the budget in wo Ghana ni na wo koba wo ton ni ama wo gina wiem ton ade a yetete tax editua president ne won a eye adwuma ma na ka no yesi wo waketua de ye ntumi ntum 9%. However, they are wo bo vifre na yeto tax ditua na ka ne de ya tum 67%. Na when ya Ghana ni ba Ghana ni bema say aban papa ba ede na haye Ghana for what is really our problem? Why are we so consumed with NDC and PP matters? Why are we so consumed? Why don't we look at the things as they are? Why must we always coil around? Na shadio osisike ni economy minimum Odebama oba na eko free education edi you. Enunti to way. Na yetete say scan ni na so aye say ye di kotua president ne nkrofo. Meka kakra bi na me de asia. Because I don't want to bore you people. 1. John Mahama has an agenda to equip or known party members to hold on to power 2028. Nti MPP for Ghana for mama mani now. Owini power she nipa ofa omo eyo ma appointees at bigger portfolios. Obi owa onye private obi owa sabi onye adwuma one day krada o. Yes, or is CEO of a big agency. We hear him dear nyansa and esa wo de ko. Yes, so when I met me a control, when I make us a cofa, we be a bit me a benti at the more coaches and no one. Mustafa Bande, as I becatch say, and now ye can say, woman, you say, ya dear 24-hour economy near the and woman bet me aye. And until Sadia, Yanti just can't crack and this need the woman 20 Ghana crowd welcome. Until the 20,000 echo every constituency. But ye ni be a debate to your nurse nika. Ye ni be a debate to your teacher nika. Ye ni be a debate to 77 na ketuem. Nanso ye wadi ye debate party office and the akoma party for 20,000 every month. Now or say MMDC is now They be a year to say woman yet, why, no, and that year come on 35,000 Ghana cedis. I didn't hear. Now, fan your day, fan Tonyama, fan Tonkro for Jene. It is a 24-hour economy when Nakrauko and this nip and Nidua at least to 5 million. And even though say when ya 24-hour economy now, man, 5 million at least within 2 days. You see the difference? So the difference, you know. Now, I will say this, and I will say that emphatically. NDC government has never succeeded in any economic way when it comes to Ghana. It is all about the IBDA, now you're the for ABCC. Yet, from 5,000 to 35,000. That is over 700 or something, 600 and something % increase for MMDCs. Now, unim dia scanner common sa and kwasi hokra. Ebio NDC for the cancer, we said the Beya Yedibe Young for Fadjane for Abattoir in 2020. This will be MPP ni Krana. Official policy will say, Charlie, me 35,000 every month. Hey, Charlie, it's Kababa me home. And they even do say, me NDC need the next way the NDC we near me pay. It's been not on nowhere bro because of person lobby. No be DC. Or mine na year born bro. Or mine Ghana no. And a year born bro. And some no doso. And say me nya time. Na me nemu komu one by one. And until the base here. Na mama won a mo pesa mo chere ma dwene kakra no. My request now. Stephen Chum. Now so pesa o kasa nti patro request. Na me fa omra na kasa. Me nim se mo amowo YouTube ni Facebook no so no. Se obi pesa o kasa. Na ma me fa video we sun twem. Wabra ye twen won a pesa kasa quick no. Na yentumi sorry so.
Tariff was touting the government for them bringing inflation down to 8%. In 2024, inflation was 23%. But in 2024, when I used to buy Belacqua Active, it was at the price of 5 cedis. But right now, inflation is at 8%, but the Belacqua Active have increased to 6 cedis. So I don't understand. So I want for you to please explain for me. Thank you.
One thing I find fascinating.
Oni bibi. Se kwasiampa ni di man so a o man ne bro. Because we choose kwasiampa for no di omubu man sebe. We or vice president in office wo. Agoya worker say. Or vice president office. Na akwala bi bisa ne say 2024 inflation was 23%. And so now in Suya metono na 5 cedis. And now was inflation about single digit. Now in Suya metono price kosoro. Into inflation no eba more inflation eba enka price of goods ana. Question akoda ke to ebisa ye no. Penin toto peja na no se okasa. Na se mu a okasa ne sa akola na ye posh. The child is posh because onom Belacqua Active. Because a student shouldn't be drinking Belacqua Active. A DNT in Siono, most inflation about from there surprise number from one was a posh. Because students the new concept and non Belacqua. Muntieno, NDC appointees.
About that question is you're very posh students.
Yeah.
I mean, a student to be drinking Belacqua Active, eh? You must be posh. That's just by the way, right? It's a joke. Don't take it seriously.
There is nothing joking about that. What is wrong with this NDC appointees to create Radin and Coupon? What is going on? Hello, Philly. What is going on with them? edi e pa na ekoso akoda bisa wasem we nya nyansasem ya nka nkyere no o se akola na ye posh na akola wo secondary school there then na wono mbela kwa nti akonkon go atam nsuo then you finish and laugh it off and say that is a joke.
So, I mean, yes, I think the education have been given to that effect. And as you see, there's no direct correlation between that and price. So you might find it happens.
How is pricing not correlated with inflation? Adi na me koto ne bo edi nti me ba beto nulu ana. We ye the Ghana secretary aneka or vice president office. Economics or yeah, economics or vice president office or come. Or say there's no relation between price and inflation. Jesus Christ. How did Ghana end here? How did Ghana get to this level? Now, Sebio, Adiana Makoto na boardeno. Me inflating the price to make my money back. Anyways, Chum, me patrona so because I'm minti ukakrana mean to me sorry program so. Sorry, me ba Chum. But if we do so.
Sometimes I thought the BSSC in your beer way good over cancer. Because I'm an answer, the event is set and yes. Now, as I'm Kakana, my person, me can say, I gave back one a Hagana for yes. And on that, as GHANAIANS, say, Mr. Phyllis. I go be dear, ni one more, a baby fair. And I dear by consult, high by consult, say, or Tiasema, when she say, I send me a nipper, I am in no crack, and I said, no crack. And I might be a problem away from here. A kufa do one sema Ghana for it's every Nipper and Yada, aunt, and I say, aunt, me say, Enti se papa upon all so be a kunya so I need be kuran ye nya de ba kwan be kan one semana. And who bisa obi outside the politics remain na. The nipa na kan na say and omode $58 million go to my home. Asema obi aka enunti ato motim no. Na sa dey we say nti obi kura ho no ma bisa say $58 million now. They go to Baho. See 2 year cry chain. And if you na Kufa the year, a boy of my Ghana. Even crash or the Sikanapu Koena, one more Ghana. Nipa Bia one good and bad side. What about the good one? And see it mean a big kind. Me, I dare me yapa and say, you wouldn't papi prepare. And none on I may come what them say. And my course or Moko so jay. Any meme kuku on Missino. In Casagana, a maybe you knew, see, and I call for a woofy ebra. Why is it, sir? Hospitals are Nanado Stati as a OCC, young forces say, a pine cobobishia, and your my Ghana, and the HHR. And yet will be political party near HHR. And then our pine can say, okay, and no, dear, see, hospitals in Yeni you krumuma for never quack juma. And Yeni a dear, a buy some cobo be a $200 million. With the baby hospitals in Indiana. Naya Panqualamo, Mapaco, Imojuma. Ah, you be jai, and must say, even class, a mine obey 4 years, obey 8 years, ye jai mana rot, as you. A rotivia, Obi ba, won't you cast a me sans in a way, no, or back I say the idea 8 years. I say in the SSS, I had the from. Now, it's a chill of my see, a baby. Me on South Africa, some may come once and Tia may come once and they say. So South Africa for 2 baby. So when this or when this, so the next day, we will say, government machinery is a year to man. Obian one of the catch or say, and a dear, young quite to man. And yes, a ban almost 2 years. Upa be I am one who
Obia no one more catch us here to a corner or corner, and yet a sweet deal of a so good. Of a so this one. By Ghana, economy, I can once and say, yeah, bad. You may have bad in United and ranking your money in here. Over South Africa, Ubi or Hanum say or Prapra. A pina and a fat home. Why I said Ghana, you to me, yes, I did. Because municipality be our when you say, with me for the maybe a better 300. Some more mobile prapra or more motion more toilet near there, EBCC, issue one services and electricity services. The crew money, you know, and Nipam and Nipanya. Yet the contract in the way we are, who found for the Omo and now the Ababatre. Put the Babatre near, not a buy to your Moka. But why say yet the end and Ranty Goofy? A buying sick of it, Yasabia, was me a week at 15 million or 20 million in tea and Ranty Goofy. And when you talk about this thing, no bit to one more, I obey the Sika to Amana and Jomoya and Yafe. The problem I face, you know, and it's sad you. Yeah, I can say we are looking for a change. Either say we buy or you good or you bad or you pay less than you pay a boy, you know. Because your problem, you know, a Juma. So you know, at least we are Juma, 20 million, 15 million. As I said, the teacher for and then another no teacher bumbu a penhua. Meaning, listen, could be a vessel or quack or pesoja, and also be a person, the quack you see. And it's about time, as you want to say, economy, no, almost managing a year. Young can't watch them. Then you say, like I say, oh, fine, will be the sick up with two. I'm an empty, young CHI. Now, what's your assembly? I had to say, yes, see, I near furnace. It's done, and your problem, no, person may come watch them. All right, auntie, I may come watch them.
Meda sepa Steven Chum, Unyamin Shira, say, what do I do near Bana? Tie bra, why? Tie bra.
That's your man,
tie bra. That's it. A team for Tino, say, Obibia and Hobio, dear, my bomb, my last video. Na me de ende program na be we here. Madam mo amutumi be hwe ni na ase, mo amutumi be join ni ni na. Ya dem ni na ase, onyame ntena ne mu nkyerɛ mo. Na you showdown bi akoso e wo parliament budget ya ho. Enta me say budget na this week ano an ebedi budget na me read we now until me okay. Na me pe one or two clarifications bi me nya de. Na so me ankasa me kusu de madwene isua bi. Ye best start ya kom. We will play some videos Akoso Parliament. Now, get to me at the IAE. Moment video real quick. The encounter between Adongo, the dog meat eater, and then Honorable Asare, former deputy finance minister. I be not say Asare. Pachomuma we be back.
Almost 8 years, we had borrowed on the market over $60 billion, and yet we could not manage the city.
When he mentioned that we borrowed to the tune of 60 billion Ghana cedis, unless their 2025 budget is wrong. Go to page 14, paragraph 143. It says 49.4 billion cedis and not the 60 billion.
And for the people of Ghana to have given the mandate to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to refix the mess that this country has been known for 8 years.
He inherited an economy that was in a mess. An economy that was in a mess left 1 trillion of GDP as against 219 billion Ghana cedis in 2016. An economy that was in a mess, Mr. Speaker. We left 4 months of import cover, close to $9 billion. An economy that was
inherited in a mess. An IMF program that had derailed. We had missed most of the benchmarks that we needed to implement.
He also mentioned that the IMF program was derailed. That is not correct, and that is not true. We were here when the finance minister mentioned that when he came, he inherited an arrears to the tune of 68.7 billion, and based on that, he used it to calculate the deficit. Just last week, he came to correct himself, and I was expecting that he will go back to the numbers and correct it. He said they have validated the arrears of 68 billion, and it's only 47.4 billion that is recognized arrears. So that
Mr. Speaker, the rate of inflation.
One the way I trying. One the way I am mame abena or say asare. Or tone buana or tete adongo to no. And this MPB's wagina or Becasa Muntieno. Mr. Speaker, the rate of inflation. Okay, let me this way. Mr. Speaker, there is something I want to correct. Pasia, we MP. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the rate of inflation. Okay, let me this way. Mr. Speaker, there is something I want to correct. I want to correct. There was You need to correct your mind and correct your English and correct your tenses. One Ghana for mon, ebufu mon MPs and Moko Yamamo. We are your Wempia. Hey, Radi Uncle, can you imagine? Can you just imagine? Your mouth chance to contribute on the floor of Parliament or start here, Mr. Speaker. Hey, debut, I don't cross my no. Mr. Speaker. Okay, and the other, I mean, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the rate of inflation. Okay, let me this way. Mr. Speaker, there is something I want to correct. I want to correct. Oh, to me, because I will be able to correct. There's something I want to correct. Yes, I want to correct. NDC, the rate of inflation. Okay, let me this way. Mr. Speaker, there is something I want to correct. I want to correct. There was an issue in this country as a misconception from especially our side, the other side, that the proposal of government spending. Also, there was a misconception on our side. Oh, NDC. Oh, Debbie. Now, when they are what's in the channel to Ria, and you're not Nakasano, or you know who do we or you know, bro, for Becca. I want to correct. There was an issue in this country as a misconception from especially our side, the other side, that the proposal of government spending about 9% to increase the remuneration of public workers by 9% is abysmal. Hey. Please stop this. Yes, sir. It won't help. Yes, sir. The reason I'm saying this is that in determining the rate at which you increase salaries, remuneration in the country, Mr. Speaker. I hear the say. Mr. Speaker, the rate. Hey, ready, Uncle Paul. Who be say? Whose MP is this? Oh, MP for Medi Bonio. Now, my man Crofo, we have a Ghana. Oh, Debbie. Anyways, the digital man is on the way working, and also the wife is on the way working. Mama didn't tell me, mommy, lastly, now, we have my phone. You better.
Quality. Tommy. What's the measure say come up? Say come up Fatanipa. What also when you're home for or say Mammy Quadrin Kakra. Nama coffee. Na diction here. Or say my afina and Rawoton. Problem has said Neddy Metuana. Now, Monsieur Debut, we go for Frobia and also intermediate no more, but I can't obey you with Chaboy, politics is about conviction. Mr. Then politics is about conviction. Ma will not pray, you will not pray. Which na hatch na home. O can't century a full front na home. No, Muslim winning. Ya talking about me, I'm a full. The name PPH, na next year. I didn't be no matter country. Then you have a bill. You can't run on the air.
Hey, Ghana will be a very, very good nation if we manage to bring Dr. Bawumia and the wife. Because when the message here all count. On what about no crying on and running no. And you're not running for power, but when the message. Net tie Natoshi, tie Natoshi.
Media, abanya koye. Yasi profusi kendia wonya skapa Israel. Enyo no mwa yekna yenye.
What ye? O say grofo se Kenya skapa anya no kre. Woman in Kenya scan binti grassroots for many scan mun kama nuntum. Natoshi say grassroots for ni na munya skadi ye ni na yenya bi. Now, no crying, ya be the Muntino MP before delegates.
That's what I said. They say, and that they come with that meeting. And you and son, and I can't hear Miriam, Tomunia call.
So our message is a different message is nearby and it's different no. Bako talking about consistency in politics. Sana oka. Bako to say abai na etwemu kono. Ote so mo se Kennedy nyeska. Yeni na nyeska pa mimi se mi nyabi. And no say obi adidi eja no into koto abeti asa ni pakon no and no abedina say yedidi eja odi so onu sunya abi na wanya bi no wonu abedina say na de odwene wo ho into twero within number of 5 million because onu scan wonya bi di mama ma yen yes abone we delegates e da hokle Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ya ton no or ye tried, tested and true. Or no, and a sam pempen so ya ye do pound still a bit to me agi to me 2028 obet me aboye. Mama ho kwan mo bia na adam. Mama ho kwan mo bia nka dia enya no krenche mo. Se papa no ye na dwene san ko be di president ya. I believe san kan nsem bi wan kan sa. I believe san kan nia me bi wan nya ne sa. Mama ma ye mfa otan tribal nsem hu ni bi anyansan ni mu bi. Enkoto ababone enfan say yankase ye political party ye gidi say yedo na ye yesa empanifo ede won kra to ho adofo ede won sika won ye de won ho ba afore ye de ma party no adwuma ya ye ni na be ye course 90 aha na me de mo besi nyame ya adomo a Friday ye be hia ana ochina so menya chance ya they say their budget no kra bant maybe say ochina no ma nye too busy a me try some 1 hour be near for a little session of the budget. The out turns 2025 at the end of what was the out turn? Now when we say omo perform oh yeah, and I saw man perform with the money na say Mama J bre buy na maintain ni mun tremo na onye mo kese na dumunti. Amen. TikTok for bye. Facebook, YouTube. Thank you guys also. Bye-bye.